And I slept the night away. Oh, let's see. How long do I got till I could wake up? Let's look at my hours of service. So I've been off almost 7 hours. This is what life is like for a trucker. Oh, I woke up early. Let me open these curtains too. Oh, man. Woke up in San Antonio, baby. All the ice in this cup is melted. But that's okay, because ice is just water. All the ice in this cup is almost 100% ice. So, nice, fresh. Oh, nice, fresh, ice cold water to wake up. I woke up in San Antonio. Hey, Siri, what's the current temperature in San Antonio?
It's 69 degrees right now in San Antonio, Texas.
But it feels like warmer. Let's ask Google the same question. Hey, Google, what's the current temperature in San Antonio?
In San Antonio, it's 71 and cloudy. Today, it'll be partly cloudy, with a high of 80 and a low of 64.
And it's December 17th or 18th. Hey, Siri, what's today's date? Oh, Siri got an attitude because I'm talking to Google. You see that? Hey, Google, what's today's date?
Today is Tuesday, December 17th, 2024. This is based on CST time zone.
Oh, let's see how this coffee is. This coffee is still somewhat warm. I parked next to a trailer. He's backing into it. Got enough room?
Yeah, I couldn't see the lines at night. It was nighttime. I couldn't see the damn lines. Shit, that's why I probably parked like that though.
Oh, it's all good, man. I was late too, man. I went straight to sleep.
Oh yeah, you good though. If you just go over this a little bit, I'll be cool.
All right. I couldn't see the lines either. I didn't even know it was lines over here. Oh, but I'm in the lines. I still can't see the lines. And we can move our trucks like this without it counting on our clocks. Just remember, don't step on the accelerator. You're a flatbed driver, man. I might go back to flatbedding because it's such a good paying job, and It's like getting paid to work out, man. Oh, I parked so close to him, and I was in the line perfectly. But the lot is almost empty now, and I really think that I'm going to walk over there and take me a shower. I woke up, this coffee is good and warm too. And it made me think, man, with these cups, you could buy coffee, go to bed, and wake up with hot coffee. It's not hot, but it is warm. That's crazy how good these cups are. But I bought this too late. Probably one reason I woke up so early too. But man, December 17th is my favorite new phone. It's 10:01. So that means I finished about 3 o'clock in the morning. Now that's the thing about truck driving too. Our hours are so off, man. I didn't even think about that, man. It would have been nice to park at a gym last night. I got an assignment already. But it don't matter. I ain't got my hours back. But that's good. Oh, man. She called me this morning. Why the fuck did she call me this morning? I'm going to call my dispatcher. I'm going to pause this real quick, get back to y'all. Early morning for a trucker. I want to talk to y'all about some things, so I'm going to get back to y'all. All right. So, back to what I wanted to talk about this morning. So this morning I woke up and, you know, like most of you, first thing I do when I wake up is I look at my phone. This is why you guys got to improve your algorithms. I've improved my algorithms this year. I talked about it in the last video I uploaded. I give a lot of credit to the YouTuber Gifted Hands. I've been watching a lot of his content, and he doesn't have a lot of content, so I've been watching his content kind of over and over again. And I watch a lot of other videos. You know, that's not the only content I watch. I don't really watch TV. I mean, I don't have a TV. I got a couple of laptops, and I haven't even looked at those laptops probably in like a month because I just been overworking. And the New Year's coming, December 17th. The New Year's coming, and, you know, we all set New Year's resolutions. And this year, you guys are going to be able to see me and my New Year's resolution. Am I going to stick to it? How well am I going to do? I've actually gotten fat. Now, I know I don't look fat because I'm a skinny dude. I've always been skinny. But check this out. Check this out. And I'm going to still keep getting fat until the end of the new year. Then it's going to be grind time. And one of the reasons I'm going to do that is because I'm going to walk with you people. I'm going to work with you people. But look at this. I kind of lost it a little bit. But look at this. Look at this. I could grab a handful of stomach. So I kind of stopped getting fat. I should have recorded myself like about a week ago. About a week ago, that was the fattest I ever been in my whole life. My oldest son saw it. I showed him. I pulled up my shirt and because I dropped about 11 pounds. I dropped about 11 pounds. The heaviest, I'm 6 foot tall. The heaviest and fattest I've ever been in my life when I got on the scale, I was like 184. Now, the perfect weight for me, and I know this, when I got out of, the perfect weight for me is 174, 100% muscle. Right now, I'm not 100% muscle. I got the most like fat on me that I've ever had, but I got a new trucking job. Look, I got advice for you young men. Real talk. Real talk. One, if you can, join the fucking military. Even if you're scared of that shit. One, first and foremost, I've been watching, first of all, I've been watching the Red Pill since the beginning. And Red Pill dudes and that mentality that's always been around. And it's loser mentality. It's so funny to me when I watch these Red Pill content creators talk about how nice guys finish last and women don't like nice guys. That's bullshit. That is 100, 1,000% bullshit. Because I used to be a nice guy. I used to be as nice as people would let me. I used to be friendly. I used to be friendly and outgoing. Now, I had an edge. I'm born and raised in Chicago, and I'm a motherfucking gangster. I was raised to be a gangster. Chicago's gangster city. I was a product of my environment. I love Chicago. And no matter what, I'm always be a gangster. That's my foundation. That's what I was built upon. GD pitchforks and hand grenades. I got this tattoo in prison. And they don't put tattoos like that on you in prison unless you represent, unless they respect you. And even if you do get a tattoo like that in prison, if you don't represent and hold that shit down, they will cut that shit off of you. And niggas who know, even if you don't know, you probably know I'm not bullshitting. That's, at least especially back in my days when I was doing time. I first went to prison, I think in 1999, maybe 98. 1999. I'm almost certain. I watched the ball drop New Year's Day in 2000, the turn of the century, the turn of millennial. I was in prison watching the ball drop. I always had girls. I always got girlfriends. Girls definitely liked me because I was nice. I'm going to tell a story about my first girlfriend that I remember. Now, like I said, I was born and raised in Chicago. And I've told this story before. And my mom wasn't there, but she could be my witness because I got kicked out of daycare because of this. I was about 4 years old. And my mom sends me to a new daycare. She worked really hard to get me to go to a good daycare. This wasn't a regular daycare. I don't remember the name of this daycare. But this is the daycare that I went to before we ended up going to Kitty College. And it was a gift and a curse. So anyway, I go to this new daycare. And this little girl, she just immediately likes me. Little white girl. We're little kids, though. So it's pretty innocent. It's pretty freaking innocent. It really is. This is a very innocent story. But it's a real story, and it's about racism. And there's some stuff I'm going to talk about. Let's get real about race, man. Donald Trump is the president now. Everybody talk about how, like, lots of people who voted for him talk about they liked it because he kept it real. He kept it 100. Well, let's keep it 100 about race. I am conservative as they come. Real talk. I'm going to give my son some presents for New Year's this year. Such a special year. He's 7 years old. He's about to turn 8. For somebody who practices Judaism, no matter what form of Judaism you practice, you know how special it is as a father when you have a 7-year-old and he's about to turn 8. I'm going to give him gifts. I spent a lot of money on gifts for him this year. Not for Christmas, but for New Year's. And this is the first New Year's that I plan on spending with him. I'm about to call my youngest son's mother too. Have a little talk with her, encourage her. She got fired and she's depressed, but it's okay. You know, my earliest memory of Christmas is my auntie getting murdered. December 25th, 1983. I'll never forget that day. Carmelita, she was raped and she was murdered and nobody gives a fuck. ABC didn't report it. NBC didn't report it. CBS didn't report it. Ebony didn't report it. As far as I know, I found an article about it in Jet magazine. And Jet and Ebony are printed in Chicago. In Ebony and Jet magazine, there was an article about this big about it. Why did nobody give a fuck? Murdered and raped on Christmas Day. Went to work. Some guy came into the store and murdered them both. He raped two women and he murdered my aunt. Anyway, yeah, that affected me, man. That probably affected me more than anything else in my whole life because I was only 5 years old. And we're going to talk a little bit more about rape. We're going to talk a little bit more about race. We're going to talk about racism. We're going to talk about Puffy. We're going to talk about Diddy. We're going to talk about President-elect Trump, the new commander-in-chief. And this is why, you know, like I say, when lots of young men don't want to join the military. I was convicted of a crime I committed when I was 18 years old. I blew my chances of joining the military. Once you disqualify yourself from the military, you can't join. So to you young men out there, if you can join the military, join now. Everything in life is about habits that you form. And habits are very hard to break, especially once you start forming them for years and years to come. Me, I smoked cigarettes most of my life. I'm 46 years old. Emma, I'm 46. I stay so busy and I think about so much, sometimes I forget little things like that. Like, how old am I really? I'm 46 years old. And I smoked cigarettes most of my life. I started smoking cigarettes at 15. But at 15, it was already clear, man. I was just living to die, man. You know, this is like the mid-90s. I'm from Chicago. All we got is death. You know, fuck everybody that talk about how bad Chicago is right now. Chicago's another reason I don't like Trump. I always lying about Chicago. And everybody else always lying about Chicago. Chicago's the shit was fucked up in the 90s. But I guess we weren't human. Everybody who says Chicago's worse today in 2024 than it was in 1990 or 1980, what the fuck are you really saying? In 2024, there was hundreds of murders. There wasn't even 1,000 murders. In 1980, there was over 3,000 murders. In 1990, there was over 3,000 murders. But the vast majority of them was just niggas like me and my family. So every time you say that Chicago's worse now than it used to be, what you're saying is black lives don't matter. Because we're just talking simple mathematics. You're saying black people ain't shit and the only lives that matter are white lives. Every time you say that, and you can't argue with that because those are solid fucking numbers. Over 3,000 murders in 1980, about 600-700 murders nowadays. So if you say Chicago's worse now than it was then, again, what the fuck are you really saying? What the fuck are you really saying? And not just that, but it was young niggas dying. Lots of young niggas dying. Lots of children dying. You know what I'm saying? Crack was going crazy, man. Motherfuckers was selling their babies for $10. Renting their babies for you know what I'm saying? The 80s and 90s was fucked up. But black on black crime, and not just black on black crime, you know, like Tupac used to rap about. You got cops killing blacks, whites killing blacks, blacks killing blacks. At the beginning of the Soldier story, shit's just gonna get worse. But anyway, I sidetracked. Like I say, this is finna be some real ass talk. Please like, share, subscribe, and get in the comments. Tell me what kind of content I should make. Because at 44 years, it's like I'm working on my 10th life. You think about Tupac and how active he was, how busy he was. Get up and face the day every fucking day. There's 24 hours in the day. I'm 44 years old and I look like shit right now. I usually look better than this. And I'm going to look better in a second. I'm going to take a shower. But this is me starting my day. Like I say, I'm in a truck stop / hotel for truckers. I'm over here on the south side. I don't know where I'm at, but I'm in San Antonio, and this is my hometown for real. I'm born and raised in Chicago, moved to San Antonio when I was 15, where I started smoking cigarettes at 15. I just woke up, my voice cracked. Let me try that one more time. Let me clear my throat a little bit more. It's called the grito. The grito. Negrito. Only Tejano music I really listen to is Selena and a few other songs, but that's the only Spanish music I really like. Selena Quintanilla. Ay, ay, como me duele. I'm 44 years old. Maybe I should take singing lessons. Maybe I should take dance lessons. What should I do with my life? Boy, and this is a funny thing too. It's December 17th. And as you see, it is hot up in here. And I'm in my house, man. You can't tell me nothing. But like I say, it's a truck stop over there. I'm going to go take a shower. I used to have long dreadlocks. My dreadlocks was long and beautiful. You don't believe me? Go look at my Instagram. Instagram /Diego Don Juan. My first name, Diego. My middle name, Don Juan. Don Juan Diego. And like I say, that stomach, it don't look great right now. You saw me grab my stomach squishy. I'm down to about like 168 right now. Like I say, I weighed myself the other day and I was like, damn, I'm fat. Now, I haven't done anything to lose the weight. I did go to the gym one day and I did a stomach workout. I did a stomach workout for that ass. But that's the thing about working out. Working out is nothing to me. My biggest problem when it comes to working out is I get bored. But I've been watching this one channel, this dude, FitX Fearless. I don't already mention my favorite YouTube channel for 2024, Gifted Hands. Now let's get to my second favorite channel. I made a video about this the other day. And I'm going to get to the girl. If you want to hear that story, you could, maybe I could clip this up. I want to work with YouTube a little bit more. But FitX Fearless is a new YouTuber. He's like a red pillar, but I like this dude. This really is my favorite red pillar. And I actually personally knew Kevin Samuels. I was living in this city, San Antonio, when I met him at a place called West Telemarketing. We was telemarketers back in the late 90s. I was in and out of jail, in and out of prison back then. And I met Kevin. And I need to write about that because I've talked to some people about it because Kevin was so influential. Back when I was renting a house in Austin, because Austin is my current city of residence. But boy, when I'm here in San Antonio, I feel like home. Remind me of my high school days. Remind me of all the days I used to get arrested here in San Antonio. And I ain't afraid of getting arrested in San Antonio. This is my city, you know what I'm saying? So that county jail, this is my jail, you know what I'm talking about? So, and my baby mama, my oldest son's mother ain't too far away. She could bail me out of jail like this. We could probably get me out on a signature. I don't want to go to jail. And I joke and I kid, but let's get back. to being a nice guy. All this stuff is relevant. Join the military if you can. Join the military if you can. One of my sentences when I was still a teenager, I got some leniency from the court by going to a program here in San Antonio called Christian Boot Camp. Gifts that I'm going to give my son. I'm going to give my son his first grown-up Bible this year, and I'm going to let him pick. Fresh Start Bible, beautiful Bible. It's the New Living Translation. Here's the hard copy if he wants this. And maybe I'll give his mom the other copy. This is a paperback and it's still in the sleeve. But I also got other gifts for them. I got a big gift for him right here. A basketball arcade. And I got them both tablets. I got my son and his little brother tablets. Real tablets. Like I'm paying for the service on them. My oldest son, I'm not giving him no gifts. He should know that I don't celebrate Christmas at this point. And my oldest son, I put money in his bank. I set him up a bank account and I put money in that account on a regular basis. How much money have I put in your account this year, son? So don't ever be jealous. And I don't think he will. I don't think my son will ever be jealous. My oldest son, he can't be jealous, man. I love that boy. And he knows already that I care more about him than I care about myself. That's the type of father I am. These red pill bitch made niggas will say that I'm a simp because I say that. I will take a bullet before I watch somebody put a bullet in my babies or they mamas. I don't like my baby mamas a lot of the times. But I'll be motherfucking GD'd if you fuck with them in front of me. If you fuck with them, you better make sure that I'm not nowhere looking or I'm going to come charging at you like a wild fucking animal. And I don't even want to be that way. Thank goodness I've had... This is my company. I'm going to keep recording. Hello?
Good morning, Diego. This is Mindy in the fuel department in Joplin, Missouri.
Good morning.
Good morning. I show that this morning when you fueled, you entered an odometer, and it's actually a different mileage than what the OT1 system's reporting for you, and our OT1 system's been messing up on the mileage.
That's my fault. That is my fault.
That's okay, then. Can you give me your exact mileage at this moment?
1 second. I try to save fuel, so I'm not even running it, even though it's kind of hot here in San Antonio. So we looking at 231-878.
All right, you're fine. There's no issues. Eventually, we're trying to make it where the OT1's reporting correct data for us, and so our with the problem. So I appreciate you talking with me. Have a good day, okay?
All right, my pleasure. Bye. Couple things there. So I didn't get to fully explain to her why I made a mistake last night, but notice that that was actually the fuel department. And I'm not going to go into 100% what that was. Well, I will. Last night I was really tired and I had to fuel up at the TA, which is why I'm going to take a shower at the petrol right now. But I had to fuel up at the TA. And y'all know how, if you've been driving trucks for a while, you know how TA is. unlike Loves or unlike Pilot, TA will mail you your card. TA makes things harder for us truckers. However, TA typically does have nicer showers, but TA is like old school trucker stops, so they be like old and beat up and raggedy and rough. A lot of ruffians. I mean, even look around this parking lot. You got older model trucks. But either way it was, I didn't want to go in and give my mileage, so I just guessed the mileage off the top of my head. Because I had to go in the truck stop. I had to bust out my fuel card. I had to put in my number, and I was tired and sleepy. That's why I still got warm coffee, because last night I had to push hard last night. Not really. Not like I wasn't pushing hard, but I had to not sleep like I wanted to sleep. Or like I needed to sleep. That's a better way of saying it. And that's why I look like shit this morning. I don't look as good as I could. Now, where were we? Join the military, like, share, subscribe, comment. But that's something I want to think. That's something, if you're 18, if you're 17, 18, fuck college. I mean, if you can afford it, if you got the money, if you got a scholarship. Look, man, and this is real talk. If you haven't earned a scholarship, at least some kind of scholarship, you shouldn't fucking be going to college. You shouldn't fucking be going. I'm not one of these dudes that's like, college is a scam, college is a ripoff. But college ain't for everybody, and college is for girls. Bitch, the fuck is wrong with you? What you gonna do in college? Run around playing grab ass through your most fundamental years, the years 18, 19, 20, 21? I listen to these red pill bitch made ass niggas, and they love to talk about Pookie and Ray Ray. It's a lot of jealousy there. You can see it when they talking. Pookie and Ray Ray, Chad and Tyrone. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck you gonna be jealous of niggas from the ghetto that gotta get it out the mud? Scrapping and scraping with each other, fighting like crabs in a bucket trying to get out that motherfucker. How the fuck you gonna be jealous of Pookie and Ray Ray, knowing that most times they didn't have their father in their life, born and raised in the ghetto, got a relationship with the police, and the police are the predators and they the prey. A lot of them don't get to make it to fucking 18. They get murdered by 18. I'm from Chicago, man, and I'm from those years, man. There was a good percentage of my peers that didn't make it to fucking 18. And some of them never even had a chance to choose the gangs. Am I going to gangbang or not? Am I going to roll with the niggas, or am I going to get rolled over by them niggas? You got niggas like Dantrell Davis, shot in the head, walking to school, like 8, 7. Hey, Siri, how old was Dantrell Davis when he got shot?
Okay, I found this on the web for how old was Dantrell Davis when he got shot. Check it out.
See what I'm talking about? Racism. How old was John Panay Ramsey when she got killed? You want to say it? You want to say it? Say it. Hey Siri, how old was John Benet Ramsey when she got murdered? So anyway, John Benet Ramsey was killed at the age of 6. Dantrell Davis was killed at the age of 7. Who was Dantrell Davis, Siri? Hey Google, who was Dantrell Davis?
I do not have enough information about that person to help with your request.
Hey Google,
I am a large...
who was Dantrell Davis?
Dantrell Davis was a 7-year-old African-American boy from Chicago, Illinois, who was tragically murdered in 1992. He was shot and killed while walking to school with his mother in the Cabrini Green housing projects. His death sparked outrage and led to increased awareness of the violence plaguing Chicago's inner-city neighborhoods. The incident also resulted in a historic street gang truce in Cabrini Green, which lasted for several years. Anthony Garrett, a member of a local street gang, was convicted of Dantrell's murder and sentenced to 100 years in prison. Dantrell's death remains a tragic reminder of the devastating impact of gun violence on innocent children. His story continues to be shared to raise awareness about the issue and advocate for change.
Google just proved how much better she is than Siri. Hey Siri, who was Dantrell Davis?
Dantrell Davis was an African-American boy from Chicago, Illinois, who was murdered in October 1992. Want to hear more?
Who was John Benet Ramsey?
John Benet Patricia Ramsey was an American child beauty queen who was killed at age 6 in her family's home at 755 15th Street in Boulder, Colorado, on the night of December 25th, 1996. Shall I continue?
Who was Yummy Zandifer?
Xander is the eldest son of the Nor royal family and Crown Prince of Nor.
Hey Siri, who was Yummy Zandifer? Again, with the Xander. And I think Siri only gave those answers because she heard me say, or he heard me say, Google's better. Hey Google, who was Yummy Zandifer? Hey Google, who was Yummy Zandifer?
Robert Yummy Sandifer was an 11-year-old boy from Chicago who was involved in the Black Disciple Street Gang. He gained national attention in 1994 when he was murdered by fellow gang members after being implicated in a shooting. His story was widely covered by the media and raised concerns about youth violence and gang culture.
You have an 11-year-old killer who got killed by some killers because he was killing. So again, to you motherfucking red pill motherfuckers, of course I don't have no murder, no sympathy for you. You motherfuckers don't even have sympathy for the children you call Tupac. I mean, you don't call Tupac Pookie and Ray Ray, but when you say Pookie and Ray Ray, what are you saying? And then on top of it, you don't have no mercy for poor little Dantrell Davis, poor little Yummy Zandifer. Little young rappers killing each other, murdering each other. And you make fun of it. You bitch ass niggas like Charleston White. Niggas dead. Didn't even make it to C25. And you over here mocking his mother. A grieving mother. No sympathy. No humanity. We are fucking humans. We are God's children. No matter how many of you motherfucking capitalist dick sucking rats. So anyway, like, share, subscribe. Y'all want to hear a nigga keep it real? I'm going to keep it real, bitch. This is what you've been asking for, right? And this is who you elected for president. And my company can't say shit today. They done called me all early. I'm on my sleeper berth. They scheduled me for a pickup when there was no way I could have picked that motherfucker up. Let me see. I still don't have enough time off. So I still got 2.5 hours. I got 2.5 hours. And I'm going to go in there and shower. And I'm going to give my son's mother early Christmas gift. I'm going to video call her. And I'm going to do a dance for her. And let's see what she say. She loved calling me and my son fat. Got my son feeling subconscious. My son was like, I don't even want to eat because I don't want to get fat. the last of my black seed oil. So I might as well just drink it all. And I'm going to use this bottle to make my own skin serum. Like I say, for 2025, I plan on showing y'all a lot of secrets that I know. Like, share, subscribe. Help me retire. I've been driving trucks for over 20 years, and I ain't mad at it. I love driving trucks. It's my comfortable area. I've been homeless most of my life, so I feel most at home in a cell like this. But this is a cell with wheels where I can make money. I read the Bible cover to cover in this city years ago. It wasn't a Bible like this. When I get my money right, I'm going to order a Bible like that first Bible I read cover to cover in Bexar County Jail. My first time there, really spending a lot of time. I was there for 9 months when I first caught the robbery case that would ultimately send me to prison. 18 years old. Like, share, subscribe. I'll talk about that, man. I had a crazy life, man. Mi vida loca. Ooh, mi vida loca. Ooh, mi vida loca. I would love to own a media company, man. You know what I'm saying? You think about like Tupac's movie. Tupac's movie sucked. I loved it, but it sucked. But Tupac lived that type of life. You know, you can make 40 movies of that nigga without telling the whole story. Because that nigga had that fire in him, being born in the ghetto. Everything in life is a gift and a curse. And Tupac said it so many times. There was this one rant that he went on where he was like, you know, these motherfuckers that hate us, they wish they could be us, to be the have-nots. Blah, blah, blah. I can't even think of the full rant. I can't even think about what song the particular rant I'm thinking of was on. White Man's World. Hey, Siri.
Mm-hmm.
Show me the lyric for Tupac, White Man's World. You go busting your fist against a stone wall. You're not using your brain. That's what the white man wants you to do. Look at you. What makes you ashamed of being black? That's one of my favorite jokes, man. Whenever a nigga ain't being enough of a nigga, I love to say that. What makes you ashamed of being black? That's from the movie Malcolm X, and Tupac clipped it up for his intro on that song. Nothing but love for you, my sister. You might not even know how hard it is. No doubt, being a woman, being a black woman at that, shit, in this white man's world. Sometimes we overlook the fact that we be riding hard on our sisters. We don't be knowing the pain that we causing in this white man's world. I ain't saying I'm innocent in all this. I'm just saying, in this white man's moment, this song is for y'all. For all those times that I messed up, that we messed up. Dear sister, got me twisted up in prison. I miss you. Crying, looking at my nieces and my nephews' pictures. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Tupac, the only rapper that really spoke for me 100%. I know that feeling. Crying, looking at my nieces and my nephews' pictures. They say don't let this cruel world get you. Kinda suspicious, swearing one day I might leave you for somebody that's richer. Twist the back off the cap, twist the cap off the bottle. I take a sip and see tomorrow. Gotta make it if I had to beg and borrow. Reading love letters late, not locked down and quiet. If brothers don't receive their mail, best believe we riot. Eating Jack Mac, staring at the walls of silence inside this cage where they capture all my rage and violence. In time, I learned a few lessons, never far from riches. Apologies to my true sisters, far from bitches. Help me raise my black nation, reparations I do. It's true, caught up in this world, I took advantage of you. So tell my babies how I love them, precious boys and girls. Born black in this white man's world. And all I heard was, who knows what tomorrow brings in this world where everyone's blind and where to go no matter how fine. to let you know that you are not alone. Anyway, I'm going to go on to the rant. Like, share, and subscribe if y'all want me to read and explain Tupac's lyrics. What the fuck this nigga want?
Big dog.
What's happening, man?
Favor?
What's up?
Can you get between the lines so you don't get hit when one of my drivers backs in? See what the yellow line is?
When your driver's coming. Yeah, I see the line. I moved over.
I'm just asking.
No. Just when are your drivers coming?
They pop up all during the day.
Cause I moved over because somebody else was. I don't know if you was here. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't pay attention to the lines. I'm just asking.
They hard to see at night.
Yeah,
they really are hard to see at night. I came at night too.
Yeah. No, but I was just asking.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna probably take a shower in a minute.
I appreciate it.
No problem. Sorry if I came across rude, man. Nothing but love, brother.
No, you didn't know, man. Like you said, at night they're hard to see. Even when we backed up, it's hard to see. Because they painted them once and that was it. Yeah.
All right, man.
It's all good.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like I said, I'm gonna be here for a couple hours. I'll probably holler at you before I leave, man.
All right.
It's all love, man, and we all truckers, man, and I got a little attitude, but it kind of interrupted me. And that's my whole thing. Like, I'm the nicest guy in the world, and I like being nice. But sometimes, you know, when you're nice, you think about Tupac. Tupac was a nice guy. But it's a lot of bitch-ass nigga, and that's that red pill mentality. You know, these red pill niggas, you can't be nice to them or they'll try to be alpha on your ass. And then you got to show them, like, bitch, I'm higher than you on the food chain. Just because I'm being nice, just because I'm being cool, don't let that red pill shit show me what, let you, you know what I'm saying, let you see what this blue shit is, nigga. Blue is for girls. Red is the same color, man. That's dark pink, really, nigga. While you bullshitting, I'm trying to be nice, man. I'm trying to motherfucking be nice, nigga. I like being nice. I like being a gentleman. I really do. That's my preference. But in this white man's world, like Larry Hoover said it, you know what I'm saying, America, I'm going to get on to that rant in a second. That's probably another reason that I was ready to go off on that dude, man. I'm up in here reading Tupac lyrics, man. And like I say, this my city, you know. I was born and raised in Chicago, but this is the city where I became a man. This is the city where I did all that time. This is the city where I fought with the police so many times. This is the city, you know what I'm saying? This is the city where I first started working like a real job and paying taxes. Me and Kevin Samuels, you know, Kevin Samuels used to give me those little talks that he'd give you niggas on the internet. Kevin was a bougie, snobby ass nigga, man. You need to stop hanging with them niggas. You better than them niggas. Them the type of lectures Kevin would give me. Why you sit over there in the gazebo with them bullshit ass niggas, man? Like I say, I need to write out the Kevin Samuels story, like all the little interactions that me and him had. Kevin Samuels wanted nothing more than to have a son. But everything in this life is a gift and a curse. Could you imagine what kind of shithead Kevin Samuels' son would be? You know, I don't know for a fact, but I think Kevin, I mean, we all thinking, man, Kevin might have been born to be gay, man, but he was real deep into the Bible. Like, do you even really like women, nigga? You know, my youngest son's mother, she got mad at me one time and she was like, you don't even fucking like women for real. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you even argue with some shit like that? You know, gay dudes have flirted with me. That's the main reason I cut my dreadlocks off, man. Gay dudes be fucking flirting with me, man. And let me get this shit off my chest too while I can. Let me stop the engine so that I can really talk about this and express myself. Because this is some shit that led to Donald Trump being elected. Look, I don't hate gay people, but boy, we talk about disrespecting like I like being nice, but you can't be nice to gay dudes without them trying to fucking holler at you, man. And then what? If I lose my temper and get violent, I go to jail. That's like a double standard. You know what I'm saying? If I was flirting with a woman who didn't want me to flirt with her and she slapped the shit out of me, everybody would be like, cool. But if this is gay dude on me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, first and foremost, even most gay dudes that do flirt with me, first thing out their mouth is, I know you ain't gay, or I know you don't get down like that. So if you know I ain't gay or you know I don't get down like that, what the fuck, nigga? You telling me that you want to rape me, basically. You telling me that, like Mike Tyson, when he went off in that dude and he said, I'm gonna fuck you till you love me. You trying to fucking Mike Tyson bitch rape me, huh? Because you know I'm not gay. But you still, could you imagine that as a black man, me saying, what's your favorite type of, like there's a lot of gay dudes that say that. You'd be like, what's your type? And they'd be like, straight dudes. There's a lot of white dudes that get away with joking like that and they go viral on YouTube. Imagine a black man, see, I'm finna call YouTube out on they fucking racism, because there's so many gay dudes on YouTube, and they fucking popular. Millions of subscribers, and they got little viral shorts, where it be like, what's your type? Straight dudes? Could you imagine me as a black man, and they say, what's your favorite type of women to have sex with? Racist white women who hate black dudes. Racist white lesbians who hate black men. I want to fuck them till they love niggas. Could you imagine that? Rape is only funny when we talking about young black men. You ever see the show Scared Straight, where it's a government-sponsored show where they send little black boys in the prisons to have big black niggas shake them up and say, nigga, if you don't start listening to the white man and become submissive, I'm going to fuck you in the ass until you love it. Now, I might get in trouble for saying it on YouTube, even though those clips are viral on fucking YouTube. I was a little black boy. Terrorism is never acceptable unless we terrorizing a 7-year-old so he stop talking back to his teacher. You better respect them white folks. Any nigga that participate with that Scared Straight shit. Anyway, I'm getting heated, man. And I'm not really heated because it is what it is. Don't nobody give a fuck. Nobody give a fuck about this shit except for niggas like me, and don't nobody like niggas like me. Most niggas don't like niggas. Most black people. You know, I joke about Chris Rock getting the shit slapped out of him. It's good. Salute to you, Will Smith. Somebody should have slapped that bitch ass nigga sucking the white man's dick for a check a long time ago. That nigga want to blame his mental health for shit. I'm autistic too. Nigga like me don't get to be autistic. I get my teeth kicked in when I have a fit because I'm a nigga from Chicago, poverty. My mama grew up in a foster home. My biological father was adopted and my stepfather was a gangster. L. Rookin to be exact. And then I became GD. Insane. Rest in peace to Don Smokey, free Larry Hoover. That is what it is. It's real talk. But what, I'm not a fucking human? When we die, you motherfuckers get to make fun of us. But we supposed to have sympathy for you. And we did have sympathy for you. That's why at this point in the game, you know, let's talk about rape and race real quick. Sidebar. I might tell the story about my first girlfriend in kindergarten. Well, shit. This is all related, rape and race. So, my mama worked hard to get me to go to a nice daycare. We from the south side of Chicago. We from poverty. Like I say, my mama grew up in a foster home. Not only do she got to raise me, but ain't nobody gonna fucking help her. Grandma, she loved me, but how's grandma gonna help me? Grandma been schizophrenic, diagnosed since she was a little girl. Her story, she let me record her story. I got some videos of it on YouTube. I just haven't had time to edit it because I got hours and hours of grandma telling her story. Don't nobody give no sympathy for her. The very first time she was pregnant, she was 12, 13, 14 years old, getting fucked by her psychiatrist. Got impregnated by her psychiatrist, her very first baby. Nobody give a fuck about that, and I gotta listen to you bitches cry about me too. If I slap some bitch on the ass, and I'm slapping her on the ass because she was being a bitch and she deserved it, I go to jail. I'm lying. I'm joking. I do know what it's like to be that nigga that. Anyway, those are more stories. Like, share, subscribe. Let me blow up on YouTube. I will keep it 100. Especially if that'll be my check. Look at what I do for a living. Look at some of the jobs I've had. Oh. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. So anyway, I'm going to daycare. I'm finna tie all this in, and I'm finna talk about race and sex, and I want to interview one of my uncles. Right before I was going to move to Texas, he tried to give me this lecture, and I wouldn't listen to him. I walked off on him because he was talking about, he was dating white girls at the time, and I looked at my uncle like, how the fuck you going to talk to me about women, nigga? First of all, I'll probably get more women than you. Second of all, I still fuck with black women. You used to date pretty-ass black girls, now you date weird-ass white girls. The fuck I'm going to take advice from you from, nigga? But I should have listened to him. Because he was going to teach me from experience that I didn't really date white girls. And let's get to one of the reasons why. I had bad experiences very early. I had very bad experience early dating white girls. I had very bad experience early dating white girls. And dating white girls ain't a problem, but let's get to what happened in daycare. So I'm like 4 years old. My mama finally get me to go to a nice daycare. And when I first get to this nice daycare, this little white girl, she liked me. We both about 4 years old. I really think we're about 4 years old. But as soon as I get to the school, she liked me. But it makes sense that she liked me. We're 4 years old, but we're both very smart for our age, or as they would use the word, precocious. We're very advanced. And I remember this little white girl because she was so advanced, and the way she talked and the way she like bossed me around, and she was like, "You're gonna be my boyfriend."
A new messages has been received from dispatch.
Why it say I'm in the sleeper? Why the fuck is this tablet sending me? It might be an error, but that's not supposed to happen. I'm in the sleeper. No wonder I couldn't fucking sleep. That shit not supposed to happen. Anyway, no, period. That's the reason I was at Seagoville Terminal all that time, period. Nobody showed up Monday morning, period. It was kind of a waste for me to even go there, period. But yes, period. I need those books, please. Anyway, damn, what am I thinking? Got cut off. So I go to this daycare, like my first day there, this little white girl was all on me. And I liked her too. She liked me, I like her. And she was like, you my boyfriend. The first day she met my mom, she goes up to my mom and she's like, me and your son are gonna get married. But anyway, after I had been going to that school about 10 days, so like this is the middle of the second week that I'm going to the school, me and this girl, we sit in the sandbox playing with each other. And a little white boy walks up to her, grabs her by the hand, and tries to drag her out of the sandbox. And she's like screaming and pulling away, let me go, let me go. So anyway, I automatically just grab him, push his face in the sand, and I'm just sitting on his back until the adults break us up. And he crying. And and they have to kick me out of the school. They like me. You know, a lot of the staff, they like me. Like I said, I'm precocious. I'm a really smart kid, and they get it. You know, I'm not only am I a smart kid, but I'm one of these ghetto kids. My mama's working hard. She's a single mother, and we could work with this kid. And you know what I'm saying? This kid, you know what I'm saying? I got that attention growing up. I got a lot of that, you know, like you think about some comedians make fun of it. Bill Burr even got a joke about it. Stop making that movie. White kid, white guy goes to the ghetto to save the school. This shit was so common. You know what I'm saying? I ran across a lot of teachers and you know, I had a lot of teachers. I went to a lot of schools. I got kicked out of a lot of schools and I went to a lot of schools. And I had a lot of teachers that just fell in love with me. They was going to save me. And I moved around so much that we didn't get to that point in the relationship where they give up on me. You know, especially like preschool teachers, kindergarten teachers. Well, my kindergarten teacher hated me. Fuck that racist bitch. But my first grade teacher fucking loved me. She loved me so much, we fell in love with each other. She became my second grade teacher too. Nothing inappropriate like you red pill motherfuckers would say. But me and my first and second grade teacher, Miss Frank, we had a very special relationship. And then my third grade teacher, Mrs. Stein. Anyway, let's get back to the daycare. So me and the little white boy get into a fight over this white girl. And they got to kick me out of the school. And, you know, I tell this story a few times in a few ways throughout my YouTube channel. But, damn. Nobody gives a fuck. They don't give a fuck about us. There was a Tupac song too. And I finished reading where those lyrics at. So anyway, I get kicked out of school, but one of the girls, teachers / daycare workers, who was already like, she loved watching the little romance between me and this little white girl. 4-year-old white girl, 4-year-old black kid. They both like each other. They both hang out every day. They both playing. She was a bossy little bitch. You know, it was so funny the way, you know, she was just so bossy. And I had never met or dated anybody like that. I never had any little girlfriends like her. And, you know, we used to play house and doctor and all that type of stuff. And it was pretty innocent. And whatever this little teacher that's just watching is just like, ee. But anyway, she decided.
A new messages has been received from dispatch.
She decided to stay and talk to my mother. One, I probably started crying when they told me that I was getting kicked out. And I probably was really mad. I probably was like, you know, I'm 4 years old and it's like, yeah, I pushed his face in the sandbox, but he's bullying her. So how am I getting in trouble for bullying him? You know, like, what the fuck? Me and this girl are playing in the sandbox. This little white boy comes in the sandbox, tries to take away my friend, and I stop him. She's pulling away, screaming, let me go, let me go. And that's on to this message. Rape is okay long as it's a white man. Look at P. Diddy. Look at Jay-Z. Look at President Trump. All three of them. All three of them. Multiple accusations of messing with underage girls. Look into that shit. Diddy's in prison, about to lose billions. Lost already billions. And he's in jail, can't make bail. Donald Trump is president. Katie Johnson accused Donald Trump of taking her virginity when she was 13. Now, I don't like Diddy. I don't like Jay-Z. I don't like no three of them. I think they all three perverts. But why? Like I say, rape is only funny when it happens to us young black men. I'm not young no more, but you know what I'm saying. Rape is only funny when it's on Scared Straight. How many black people love that show? And they love it watching little kids get terrorized. But you watch a little boy, you watch a little white boy cry, and you just like those people at the daycare. You gonna kick me out for defending myself and my friend. What the fuck? This is the reality of the world. And everybody that says, people like Candace Owens, now she has black boys of her own. And she been telling the whole world, ain't no such thing as racism. The only fucking puss-ass bitch that sued a motherfucker for calling her, you know, a black bitch. I know most people I know in my life are black women. But this raggedy bitch, this raggedy dark-skinned white supremacist chasing little white boys around school. Look, Candace Owens ain't that pretty right now. Imagine how horribly she looked when she was a dorky-ass high school kid. And she don't like black dudes, but she chasing these white boys around school. Get me pregnant. Get me pregnant. I want a mixed baby. Because I'm an ugly little black bitch that hates ugly little black bitches. You know, I'm going to get in trouble. I got in trouble on Facebook. I was on this phone, but I got in trouble on Instagram this morning. Some thirst-trapping bitch put this thirst-trapping bitch up there, and I said a joke that wasn't very nice. It wasn't nice. It wasn't nice. But she get to have that bitch up there? That's what I wake up to? Some thirst-trapping bitch. Again, it ain't fun unless it's us. I mentioned Dantrell Davis, somebody you don't give a fuck about. A little 7-year-old walking down the street with his mom to preschool, daycare, kindergarten, first grade, something like that. Little bitty boy walking to school, gets shot by a sniper. We GDs. He got shot by a GD accidentally shot him. And he felt so bad that he turned himself in, even though, you know, a lot of people considered that kind of like snitching. He got beat up for turning himself in. We fucked up, but we ain't that fucked up. You don't see us as humans, but when we don't see you as humans, it's a problem. When we return what we get, we're supposed to be the bigger people, even though we getting stumped on and crunched on. Tupac said, the hate you give little infant fucks everybody. That's what Thug Life was all about. But how many black people said that Tupac's messages was something different? So I can't stand these motherfucking bitch-ass rappers, man. I named them in some videos, and I keep naming them. And what? What? You think I wouldn't fight you? Tupac is trying to turn rap into thug life. And niggas like Puffy is trying to turn it into some pimp horse shit. Niggas like Jay-Z worships money and himself. Tupac is trying to spread thug life, and you niggas is like, fuck that shit. Fuck them niggas. I'm a nigga too, but fuck the niggas from the ghetto. I'm the God that they should bow down and worship to. And I'm supposed to accept that shit? Where? Nigga, free Larry Hoover. Fuck you. Take Diddy. Take GZ. Free Larry, nigga. Somebody had to say it. With my phone like tripping, like, what's going on? Are you okay? What was that? I'm okay, because it is what it is. And I've gone my whole life with nobody even giving a fuck about me. My own mother don't give a fuck. My own mother don't give a fuck. My own mother put me out on the streets. And even before she put me out on the streets, I ran away. So I didn't give a fuck. If they don't give a fuck, fuck it, why should I? That daycare story is going to lead into the story that they just don't tell you. You know, these red pill bitch-made dick-sucking niggas want to teach niggas to chase white girls. How many of them white girls going to sell you out when the shit hits the fan? Act like they love you behind closed doors, but when the police show up and you get shot by the police right in front of her, what is going to be her reaction? Mexican girlfriends I've had. Lovey-dovey when ain't nobody looking. I got stories about all this shit. I date a lot of girls, man. I'm not dating right now. Like I say, it's funny, my youngest son's mother came to me with that. You don't even like women for real, for real. I love women. I love fucking women. I just wish they would have some fucking class, some fucking dignity, some fucking self-respect. Out here thirst trapping, running around with your titties popped out, running around. What the fuck? Why the fuck won't you dress classy? Why the fuck won't you dress classy? Why the fuck won't you dress classy? You like attracting the niggas. You got the nerve to complain about these niggas that don't give a fuck about you, but you dress like a fucking dog in heat. Why the fuck do you prefer attention from these motherfuckers that just think with they fucking dicks? Why the fuck don't you prefer the attention of niggas with respect?
A new messages has been received from dispatch.
Are they hearing this? Are they panicking? Are you okay? This thing is not supposed to be beeping like this and making this much noise while I'm in a sleeper, man. Use that fuel and that anger in the gym. Work out. Work out. Work out. I'm making a video right now and I'm expressing myself. Because like I say, don't nobody give a fuck. Don't nobody give a fuck. I've taken care of a lot of people throughout my years and I've been homeless most of my life. What the fuck is up with that? How many people call me when they're in trouble, when they need money, or they need a nigga to show up and bust a head? But who can I call when I need motherfucking $20? Back to my son's mother talking about you don't even like women for real. I do like women, but liking y'all is fucking hard and frustrating. It's frustrating. Why do you prefer the attention of these bitch-ass niggas that fall for the thirst trapping shit and want to come at you like you're fucking whores? Are you whores? You know, Ice-T, another rapper I don't really give a fuck about. Ice-T came to Chicago a long time ago and he made this video called I Always Want to Be a Hoe. All the shit you could have did in Chicago, you gonna go over there and sweat the motherfucking pimps, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I came up GD. And I'm not trying to gangbang or talk shit or nothing like that. But GD, our sign is the 6-point star and pitchforks. They sign is pimp hats and pimp canes. So Ice-T already saying that he down with the ops. You go to Chicago back whenever that video was made and you just sucking the dick of the pimps, you ain't gonna show no love to Larry Hoover. You ain't said free Larry Hoover all this time, have you, nigga? Bitch ass nigga. Fuck Ice-T. That's how I feel. I always hated that video. I ain't never liked pimps or pimping. And I can't stand these niggas. You know what I'm saying? How would I really react? Nigga, all you niggas that's been promoting pimp, I swear to God. I swear to God. I wish we could catch sale, nigga. I wish we could catch sale, nigga. That's what I wish. So I can have a conversation to you and tech you about this shit, nigga. Like I say, I was raised GD. I ain't with this pimp shit. Why you promoting pimping and you ain't promoting gangsterism, nigga? Especially niggas like Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg's very first album, gangster shit. Very next album, pimp shit. Bait and switch, nigga. What is it, nigga? Pimping is funny till a nigga's pimping your motherfucking daughter. If you laugh at our pain, laugh when this shit happen to you, bitch ass niggas. And how do I feel about it? Like I say, man, nigga, I would love to catch sale. I would love to have this conversation one-on-one in private in a motherfucking cell. That's why I prefer to talk about it. I'm talking about it on YouTube because I'm by myself. I'm all alone. What do the lonely do on Christmas? What do the lonely do on Christmas? It remind me, I met this one girl and she was like, I ain't fucking with you. You too good at entertain. You entertain yourself. I ain't fucking with you. You saying that you like me and shit. Nigga, please. I give you some pussy, you'll never talk to me again. And it's true. I just took my turn, bitch. You ain't giving me your virginity. What the fuck you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Don't come at me like that. Of course, I'ma just be taking my turn. We talking while your kid is right there. Yeah, I would just be taking, you look good. Yeah, I want to hit that. I would let you hit, but you ain't gonna stay. And I was young. I wasn't young. I wasn't like super young, but I was young enough. I gotta find out what hotel this is with all this fucking big rig truck parking lots. This little area I'm in is like truckers heaven, nigga. I can't wait to go up in there and take a shower. And I'm about to get off of here, man. I made this video for an hour and 15 minutes. Like, share, subscribe. But like I say, I'm getting charged up. I'm gonna go work out. And to any of the rappers that want to check me about what I said, let's talk about it, nigga. Keep Chicago name out your mouth, because you ain't got no love for us, nigga. You want to just fucking use us. Fucking poverty porn pusher. Fuck you pimp niggas. I ain't down with the gang banging no more. I am too old for that shit, but like I say, I want to be nice, but this red pill is saying, fuck that nice shit. Be a predator. You at the top of the food chain, so I'm at the top of the food chain. That's what it is? That's what it is. I should go back to robbing niggas, huh? I should go back to robbing niggas. Y'all push this red pill shit, niggas shouldn't be nice, right? Women don't like nice guys, so don't be nice. People take advantage of nice guys, so don't be nice. Y'all elected Trump. Does that apply to me, or is this on some racist shit? You only like getting fucked in the ass when it's a white boy doing it. Let me finish reading this shit that I was about to read. Rest in peace to Tupac, and fuck all his ops, nigga. That's how I feel about rap. I mentioned I started off talking about Gifted Hands, and this is why you should like, share, and subscribe to Gifted Hands, because if and when I listen to Gifted Hands, I'm in the right place. You niggas that make music to motherfucking inspire the gangster shit in me, that's what you do? Music is about emotions. That's Satan. That's Lucifer's room. That's his domain. So when you make music that inspire a nigga to kill, how the fuck you gonna bitch and cry when a nigga returns the energy you put on the world to everybody else? Like I say, Snoop Dogg, you promote pimping and shit like that. So if and when I ever meet your daughter, the top thing I could ever do is try to pimp her, right? Ice Cube. Well, fuck Ice Cube. I ain't even finna get into that right now. I will. Go ahead and diss Tupac straight up. Stop doing that subliminal shit. It was Tupac a closeted homo and you know something about it? Speak on it, nigga. Spit on it. Spit it out. You already disrespected him that close to his death. All these years later, spit it out. What was the gay Tupac scene about? What was that shit about? What was you really trying to say? Of all the rappers you could have did for that, you chose Tupac and he dead and he was supposed to be your homeboy at one point? That's some bitch ass shit, nigga. Ice-T. You owe Chicago some respect and some money. You came over there promoting pimping. Donate to some of the schools or some shit like that. Get on the Free Larry Hoover campaign, nigga. Help them niggas make a video. I always want to be a hoe. I didn't even really get into that video. There's a video called I Always Want to Be a Hoe. Is that true for black women? You know what I'm saying? Look, let's talk more about Ice-T. So Ice-T mama was white. And you know, all due respect and apologies, because this is some real question, this is some shit I wonder. You was raised in the ghetto by a white woman. Is that why you hate black women? Is that why you have no respect for black women, but you only respect white women? Because look at it what it is. Ice-T never married a black woman, but he went to Chicago and made I Always Want to Be a Hoe, where he had motherfucking young prostitutes. How many girls in that video were minors? Bitch ass nigga. Our children ain't children for some reason. Like I said, I was trying to do respect and everything, but I get pissed off. I'm that age group. You know what I'm saying? I'm like the same age of Aaliyah. So I don't appreciate it when niggas, I'm from the south side of Chicago, so I don't appreciate niggas when they talk about, man, fuck that, I'ma still play R. Kelly. I don't want to be an old man. I'm too old. I'm 46 years old. I shouldn't be strapping in the streets. I shouldn't be scrapping and squabbling in the streets. But when I ask you to stop talking disrespectfully in front of me, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Chicago, nigga. Stop making those jokes about little kids getting raped. Fuck R. Kelly, nigga. Don't joke like that in front of me, bro. I asked you nice. I asked you nice. I asked you nice. You want to make some rape jokes, because then I got jokes too, and I could think of some jokes about raping children of other races, but that's not funny, right? I know I'll get deleted. This video probably gonna get deleted. I might lose my YouTube channel for it, but what's the point of having a YouTube channel if I can't be truthful in a year where all these motherfuckers voted for Trump just because he keeps it 100? Why can't I keep it 100? How is that not racism? All the shocking things on YouTube. There is a very viral video on YouTube with explicit pornography, penetration, penis video. You know, the excuse is this is an anti-whatever video. I'm not going to say the name of the video because it is so nasty and so explicit, but what's up with the double standard? How come gay dudes get to say nigga on YouTube all the time, but if I say fag, it's hate speech? And gay dudes, not only do gay dudes get to use the word nigga, but they get to try to have sex with me. I'm a straight black dude with black sons. I can't react to that. First and foremost, I try to control myself, but as I mentioned earlier, don't mess with my baby mamas in front of me, don't mess with my babies in front of me. And then expect me to be humane and civil. You bitch ass niggas talk about mama bear. What about daddy lion? You know what I'm saying? It's cool when it look like anything but me. That's the thing too. Like I think about when I had my long dreadlocks. Kind of like to look like the human version of a lion. And the reactions I would get a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? Like today I say I'm kind of fat and flabby, out of shape. But when I was like, fresh out the gym with a wife beater on, and you can see, I believe in when you in the sun, you wear long sleeves, but I've wore a wife beater in the sun enough times to, then my only 10 lines, I got the little wife beater 10 lines. But, it's funny, these motherfucking red pill bitch ass niggas, they want everybody to be alpha, be dominant. Is that really how you want Pookie and Ray Ray to act? The niggas that you call Pookie and Ray Ray are really children. Let's be real. When you say Pookie and Ray Ray, you're really talking about children. But they're not children and they don't deserve the children treatment because they ghetto children. That alpha domination shit. Eat the smaller fish. Is that how the niggas you call Chad and Tyrone, is that how they should act? It's bullying when they do it. You quick to bitch about double standards. Women, the police are quicker to protect women. I've taken some L's because of that. Police work quick to believe a woman, especially a nigga like me with a record who been getting arrested since he was 8 years old. Motherfucker don't even need nothing near evidence. If I ever get a lawyer, I sure could sue some of these police departments in Texas for some of the shit I've gone through. But I'm poor. I can't really afford a lawyer like that. And I ain't found a lawyer that's willing to help me or to take on the justice system. Talk about fucked. Talk about fucked. If you look closely, I'm covered in scars, pain and shit. My birthday present from the police here in San Antonio. But nobody give a fuck. And not only don't nobody give a fuck, but if I tried to talk about this shit, motherfuckers would be all in the comment section talking about Cap. You ain't do that. You dick-sucking motherfuckers. When you talk about Cap, just because you had a motherfucking cushy-ass life, you think you a gangster for some reason. Ain't went through shit. Little puss-ass nigga. Couldn't walk a mile in the shoes of the niggas that you call Chad and Tyrone. Couldn't walk a mile in the shoes of the little children that you call Pookie and Ray Ray. But you think you something for some reason. Bitch-ass nigga. I haven't had breakfast yet. But here's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Our pain is funny, but our anger ain't. Tamir Rice shot down in the park for playing with a BB gun. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the hood. When I look at Tamir Rice and I combine that with the type of women that I deal with, Tamir Rice looked like my kid, you know what I'm saying? Like real talk. Real talk, man. When Trayvon Martin died, Trayvon Martin is taller than me. But he a tall, skinny nigga, boy. I know what that's like. Being a tall, skinny nigga. Everybody want to call you weak. You little skinny bitch ass. You know, I had a lot of a Napoleon complex over being skinny because everybody was quick to call me skinny. And when they say skinny, they really mean weak. Please like, share, subscribe. I want to rap. Put in the comments the type of shit you want me to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I want to teach young men shit. I've been doing this YouTube shit since 2006. Going on 20 years I've been on YouTube. But I ain't gonna compromise myself, man. I ain't gonna compromise myself, man. I grew up on the Bible, like Tupac. Tupac loved the Bible. Listen to a song Blasphemy for the holiday season and try to understand what he was saying. Proud to be black, but while we act like we don't love ourselves, don't look around, Buster. Check yourself. This that song, White Man's World. I'm still reading the lyrics because I want to read the rant. He has a rant in there. Shut the fuck up.
Do plants have feelings?
What the?
Good morning. Good morning, superstar.
That's some bitch ass shit. Now I might get my video. Well, my video ain't gonna be monetized anyway. I'm trying to read lyrics. Fuck rapgenius.com. The fuck, nigga? I'm trying to make a video and y'all just gonna force a motherfucking commercial down my throat. Outro. No, that ain't it. Here we go. And Tupac go on them rants. Like I said, give me a record deal. I would love to get signed to, if I could get signed to any record label, it would be NeverIgnoranGettingGoals. There's so many ideas I have for remaking Tupac songs. But give me a record deal and I have little rants like that. That shit was just off the top of my dome. And don't you miss that how Tupac would go on them little rants in the studio? Yes, nigga, Hit 'Em Up is the best rap. Fuck Ice Cube. Let's have some fun with this shit. Ice Cube loves saying that his diss record was the best diss record of all time. Nigga, your shit ain't touching Hit 'Em Up. What the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? First of all, Hit 'Em Up, they still play that shit to this day. And that motherfucker will set the club off. I'm from Chicago, where dissing is in our DNA. Our little kids play and dance to murdering each other while writing diss songs, smoking on Tuka packs and shit like that. Nigga, Little Mister, rest in peace to Little Mister, one of the OG. He's a little baby, but he is still an OG drill rap. Nigga, we come up with this, and when I tell you, anybody who won't give Hit 'Em Up the props for being the greatest diss song of all time, niggas died behind that shit, nigga. And niggas could die right now. And I'm from Chicago. And man, when I get to play some kid that loves drill rap, and I'm like, have you ever heard Hit 'Em Up? And I like have them in my truck or something, and I bump that shit. As soon as I start playing that shit, I'm talking about little gangster baby. Little baby gangsters be like, that's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Little killers will be like, niggas who love drill rap, that's their favorite rap. They talk about smoking on each other, you know what I'm saying? They dance to murder. And you play Hit 'Em Up for the first time for a little gangster, and they be like, that's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. And he only got one verse on that, and that's all. He got one verse and one rant on there. And that changed rap forever. And you got the nerve to say, what's Ice Cube diss record? No Vaseline. No Vaseline is the... Nigga, that goofy child. That's child's play compared to Hit 'Em Up. Did that shit ruin Eazy-E? Hell no, nigga. The only thing that ruined Eazy-E was AIDS. Eazy-E could have ended your career any day he wanted to. You made No Vaseline, and Eazy-E was still the king of the West Coast when he died. No question about it. Another reason niggas like me don't like you, Ice Cube. You don't want to give nobody else credit. I invented this shit. No, you didn't, nigga. You know, I'm talking shit about Ice-T, but you got to give Ice-T credit for being, you know, he is an OG of gangster rap. You though, nigga, you was a little angry high school kid, and you still act like the little angry high school kid for no reason. Fat ass doughboy. You ain't no gangster like that, nigga. Like Tupac said in his song, you live in fantasies, nigga. I reject your deposit. We shook Dre punk ass. Now he out of the closet. Or we out of the closet. Tupac, Hit 'Em Up is Tupac's greatest diss. And that ain't even, well, Tupac, Hit 'Em Up is not Tupac's greatest diss. It's his most commercial diss. His greatest diss is Why You Turn On Me. Again, Tupac wrote diss songs and niggas died. And not bragging or capping about it, but really, how you gonna compare No Vaseline? You're like, I went against 4-5 niggas. Yeah, you went against 4-5 niggas who came back with equal disses. Equal disses. They dropped Niggas for Life after that, which was a classic album. I don't know. I really don't know. But I think Niggas for Life was their response to No Vaseline. And if Niggas for Life was their response to No Vaseline, then they won, nigga. Even with you taking your talents to somebody else. Easy showed your ass. Oh, you write my lyrics and you think I can't be a star without you writing raps, nigga? I'll spit the most simplest shit, nigga. You did not be Easy with No Vaseline, nigga. If Easy would have lived, nigga, you would have better had made up with that nigga, because he could have crushed you, nigga. Easy was more gangster than you, nigga. At least that's the image. Little bitty ass nigga. Little bitty ass nigga would have probably slapped shit out you. And you know it. Because he had that Napoleon complex, like him and Tupac. They had that Napoleon complex. You got a different complex that I can't really relate to. You got a God complex. You think you better than everybody. You think your shit don't stink. You think niggas should bow down to you for some reason. You got that red pill alpha mentality that I just don't like, man. You know, I was in prison, and I did have a Napoleon complex, and I probably did have an inferiority complex because I grew up poorer than most of the niggas around me. So when a nigga try to, you know, that's one of the main reasons I got in a robbery. Nigga want to flex. Ah, nigga, you ain't got no money. Ah, nigga, look at what my daddy bought me. You talk about mama's boy, what about these daddy boy niggas? My daddy, you know, I got children, but I don't want them to be daddy's boys. Don't be proud of me and my accomplishment. What you do, what you bring to the table. Don't be a daddy's boy, and if you are, let it be this daddy. Father God in heaven. Tupac. I'm supposed to be reading this rant, and that is how I want to live. Like I say, like, share, subscribe. Tell me in the comments. There's a lot of things I want to do on YouTube. Reading lyrics like this, explaining songs. I really want to explain Blasphemy on YouTube, but that song is so complicated. I got a video where I tried to explain Blasphemy, but it's like a 2-hour video, and I still missed some shit. That song Blasphemy is proof that anybody who say that Tupac wasn't a lyrical genius they bias. They bias. Name a rap song better than Blasphemy. More complex, more messages. That's the whole Bible shoved in one song. That's the whole black history of black American history in one song. That's every black American religion in one song. Like, what song tops Blasphemy as far as lyrical? You just an illiterate dick-sucking bitch. You didn't understand his lyrics because you didn't read the books that he read. And like I say, anybody offended by what I say, eat a dick, nigga, because it's cool when the rappers talk that shit. It's cool when the red pillers talk that shit. They talk shit about women. But when a nigga like me, and I paid my dues. Yeah, I went to prison, locked up a lot as a young man, but for the past 20 years, I've been driving these trucks, building this country, working construction, driving Uber. I work 80 hours a week and pay taxes and ain't got shit to show for it. I serve America in my own way. I've paid my debt to society. but I don't get respect because I'm not a billionaire. You motherfuckers won't yell free Larry, but you'll yell free Diddy, free Jay-Z. Jay-Z case is brand new. Don't nobody even really know shit about it, but motherfuckers is making videos taking sides. Jay-Z is innocent. Fuck Jay-Z. He called himself Jehovah. That's disrespect to us. That's really disrespect to the black race. Fuck God that your ancestors worshipped and gave you. You know, if you know anything about Jehovah, that comes from the word Yahweh. And that comes from, even if you read the Bible, it tells you that the ancient God of the Bible is an African God. So by this nigga calling himself Jehovah, he's really saying fuck black people, fuck everything that has to do with Judeo-Christian religion. He's really saying fuck Islam and the God of Islam because it's the same God. Comes from Yahoo or Yah. We don't really know the holy name. And I could get into all that. I want to do Bible studies next year and everything. And as much as I dislike Jay-Z shitting and pissing on Tupac, that me and my girlfriend bullshit. Tupac makes a song, Me and My Girlfriend, that's a message and a secret message about how black men need to exercise the Second Amendment and need to learn more about their gun rights. Tupac has this political ass song. Jay-Z and Beyonce make the song and they take it to say, no, fuck that shit. Fuck what that nigga was talking about. This is what it is. Get married, government, all this other type of shit. They both were speaking subliminally, but their subliminal messages are fucking clear. You know what I'm saying? This ain't, I'm not wearing a tinfoil hat and talk about aliens and shit. These are words. There are dictionaries. You can look this shit up. What is the message of Me and My Girlfriend written from Tupac? What's the message of Me and My Girlfriend from Jay-Z and Beyonce? Like I said, I'm not even going to explain that in this video. I'm already overtalked, but it is what it is. And if you can't understand that and I got to sit down and explain it to you like a little kid, you know, I need to marry a virgin. I've invested so much in women and I love women, but I deserve a virgin. I've never taken a girl's virginity. But every woman that I've seriously dated can tell you that I invest into her and I try to make her the best version of herself. I've never messed with a woman and drained her dry. Every woman that's ever messed with me, I've helped her evolve. And even my girlfriends who hate that, even girlfriends who've lied to the cops and told them I did shit I didn't do. This is the future. Forgiveness is available. Be real. I'll put this on YouTube. Be real. Be real. 2025 is coming, and I accept all challenges. This video right here in particular, any shit you talk about me, because I talked a lot of shit in this video, any shit you talk to me, I will not respond in a disrespectful. Please criticize me in this video. I invite trolling and everything, but women too. If I've done anything to hurt you, put it in this video. If it's true, I won't delete it. No matter what you say, I won't respond in a defensive way. I won't attack you back. And you'll know for a fact because I'm going to heart anybody who comments on this video, especially, like I say, some real live criticism. The best thing you could give a person is constructive criticism. And one reason I'm single is because every woman I've given constructive criticism, they don't like it. They don't like it. And then I ask for constructive criticism back. They won't give it to me. So, you make me better, man. That's our job. Why would I want to marry a woman, one, that gave all of the best of her love to somebody before me, and now she's damaged? Look, I've done it. Because I've dated all kind of women. I've dated single mothers. I dated damaged women. And I've given you all the love I could. I invested all I could in you. And I probably never gave up on you. Because I can't. You know, I believe in the Bible and everything. But sometimes I got to give up. And that's the thing, people. I'm warning you. In 2025, I got children of my own. I'm not going to baby you at all, man. Because you wouldn't baby me. When I was in those lockdown cells by myself, what percentage of people that was my friends and family wrote me? What percentage of people that I gave money to put money on my books. I don't owe nobody nothing, man. I don't owe nobody nothing. I don't owe nobody nothing, man. I don't owe nobody nothing, man. Even to my children, as much as I love them, I never met my father. I chased him down, hunted him down once, talked to him once on the phone. Don't you ever disrespect and not appreciate what I've done for you. And I don't take credit for that. I haven't done enough. I've apologized to both of my sons, you know. And I apologize to any children out there that I don't know of, because I was very reckless in most of my sexual escapades. My most promiscuous days was between the age of 15 and 25. My most promiscuous days were between the age of 15 and 25. And you know, I'm from the 90s. I was born in the 70s. So, you know, not only did we not wear condoms back then, but condoms was hard to come by, especially condoms that fit black men, you know, not even bragging or high capping or anything like that. But that's something to think about. They used to come to the ghetto passing out condoms, not really considering that maybe black men are larger than white dudes. Especially these niggas that's getting all the pussy. How would that affect us? That'll make a nigga hate condoms. Imagine putting on a condom that's too tight. Take all the shape out your penis. You know, whatever your mushroom tip is shaped like, you put on a condom that's too tight, motherfucker turn into a obelisk. Anyway, I lost track of time. I know I missed some stories. But look at me quitting cigarettes, man. I've been recording all this time, and it's the first time I hit the vape. And I had the windows closed just so the audio could be good. So please like, share, subscribe. 2025 is coming. That breeze feels so good. Oh my goodness, that breeze feels so good. And you niggas in Chicago wonder why I love San Antonio so much. Even though I got arrested and faced so much racism here, I face racism everywhere. Just trying to date. Anybody that denies racism, let's talk about two things. One, the drug war. And two, what it's like dating as a black man in America. I might get killed trying to date a black woman, let alone trying to date a white woman or a Mexican woman. And I'm got all that shit in me. Jewish woman. I got my ancestry test. I got all that shit in me. I'm black, then Spanish, then Jewish. I'm pretty Hispanic. I'm like, I don't know what Hispanic means, but according to my heritage DNA, I'm 33% Hispanic. I don't even know what the fuck that means. And Ancestry.com don't even do the ancestry. Don't even talk about. I didn't see nothing about being Hispanic on Ancestry.com. But I'm 66% African, according to Ancestry and my heritage DNA. I'm 66% African. I'm 33% European, and I'm 1% other. And that other changes. They always updating the DNA. But like I say, according to my heritage, I'm 33% Hispanic. All my numbers equal way more than 100. 33% African, 66% African, 33% European, 1% other, 33% Hispanic. So I'm at least 133%. Nigga, I am more than the rest of you motherfuckers. I got a lot of racist jokes too, man. I won't try stand-up comedy. I got some funny-ass racist jokes. They will probably definitely get me deleted on YouTube. But let's talk about this shit. You know, I got some racist jokes that deal with the white supremacists. They don't like niggas like me. Everybody, they don't like niggas like us. But nigga, we are evolution at its finest, nigga. Those of us that are mixed with a whole bunch of different races, we are evolution at its finest. When these nuclear bombs finally drop and everybody start turning to mutants and shit, niggas like me with DNA from all over the world, we probably gonna, you know what I'm saying? There was probably a great nuclear war before. Maybe that's what fuels evolution. Now I'm getting philosophical and real and shit. Like, fuck, nigga. Fuck, nigga. This is my Charleston White. This is me impersonating Charleston White. He say the shit he talk on YouTube is just the character and shit. Like I say, life is so funny, man. These niggas that talk this alpha shit, the only reason they really get away with talking that shit is because ain't nobody really afraid of them. Like I say, when Larry Hoover talked that shit, he got to go to prison for a murder he didn't even commit. Donald Trump inspires January 6th to happen with his words. He gets elected president. Donald Trump gets accused of sexual assault from so many directions. He gets elected president. Larry Hoover do the same thing. He tries to be a good leader. Born stuck between a rock and a hard place. When them puss-ass red pill niggas talk that shit, they go viral. And YouTube don't put no kind of kibosh on it, even with all the red pill murders. We got red pill murderers, a lot of them. Elliot Rodgers, definitely red pill. What's that one crazy dude? Ronnie O'Neal, crazy dude. Killed his whole family, shot his own son. His son barely survived. Red pill dudes don't talk about him. And he's undeniably red pill. He represented himself in court. So that shit is on the court records. Look at the words coming out of his mouth. He sounds like every red pillar on steroids. He's Andrew Tate on steroids, but he's darker. So, anyway, that nigga should go to jail. That nigga, I definitely don't defend Ronnie O'Neal. But why don't no red pillars talk about the shit that they create? That's one reason that I like this red pillar that I mentioned, Fit X Fearless. Because at least he called out the red pillars on their bullshit. And he's changing. He's like, man, I'm starting to take women's side. Which I always been on women's side. Are you fucking kidding me? Nigga. If men do these, if we get to a point where like 60% of all humans are women, humanity probably will evolve in miraculous ways. But could you imagine a world where like majority of people are men? You don't even have to imagine a world because some countries are experiencing that. Look at them. Look at them. I didn't go to college. I went to prison. I know what it's like to be in an all-male environment. Thankfully, like, share, and subscribe if you want me to go deeper into what just popped in my head and what I was finna say right there. I ain't finna talk about that shit for free. Snoop Dogg, I kind of gave him some harsh criticism. But I got love. That's the way it is. Snoop Dogg was at one time my favorite fucking rapper. People used to tell me I look like Snoop Dogg. And, there might have been times I took that as a compliment, but after a while it's like, man, stop comparing me to Snoop Dogg. First of all, I don't fucking look like Snoop Dogg. You racist as fuck if you think I look like Snoop Dogg. Why we look alike? Because we both skinny, brown-skinned niggas? You just ain't seen a lot of niggas. The only niggas you seen is on TV. To you, niggas ain't real humans. We're a fucking character or some shit. We're not real humans. Our lives don't matter. The only niggas you like seeing is getting shot up in a movie on TV or something like that. I love niggas. When I use the word nigga, it ain't a racial slur. It is a term of endearment. The same motherfuckers that say niggas can't use, everybody should stop using the word nigga. No, you should stop using the word nigga. Because it means something different to you. I am a nigga. I love nigga. I love Tupac. Tupac made songs to make us love ourselves. Even though we are roses that grew from concrete. I got that poetry book in here somewhere. Oh shit, it is right here within arm's reach. So many times I was recording a video and this book was in arm's reach. I used to like Ice Cube. Ice Cube used to be one of my favorite rappers. But you gonna say that we gay because we like his poetry? You gonna say we gay because we look up to him? Like really, I would love for Ice Cube to explain the whole gay Tupac thing. All due respect now. Like I said, I went on a couple rants and raves, but I would love it if Ice Cube helped me understand why you call Tupac a faggot. I hope I don't get this video deleted for that. But again, how come gay dudes all on YouTube get to use the word nigga? But if a dude that's not gay, and I should be able to use the word faggot, as many gay dudes be trying to holler at me, that's the whole reason I cut my dreadlocks off. Black women ain't hollering at me no more. Black women ain't jumping in my inbox. And I've had some crazy reactions walking up to a black woman, say hello, and she just stare at me and blink like I'm a fucking alien or some shit. So it seemed like my dreadlocks was turning off black women and attracting black men and white men and all kind of men. Like I say, to this day, on the day naps, I be checking my shit. Like you could go days without getting no message from a female. Or not just that, match with a female and she don't even talk to me. Don't even respond, not even have no respect to say, stop messaging me. I just match with you because I want you to follow me and make me, whatever. Just a little respect. How disrespectful. Google is recording all that.
It's understandable to feel frustrated and disrespected when someone doesn't respond to your messages, especially if you've made an effort to initiate a conversation. However, it's important to remember that everyone has the right to choose who they interact with and how they communicate. Here are a few things to keep in mind. Respect their boundaries. If someone isn't responding, it's best to respect their decision and move on. Continuing to message them may only make the situation worse. Focus on yourself. Instead of dwelling on someone who isn't interested, focus on your own well-being and finding people who value your company. Practice self-compassion. It's okay to feel disappointed or hurt, but try not to blame yourself for the situation. Consider the platform. Some social media platforms are designed for specific purposes, such as following people for updates or content. It's possible that the person you match with wasn't interested in a conversation. Remember, there are many other people out there who would be happy to connect with you. Don't let one person's lack of respect discourage you from seeking out positive relationships.
Should I cut my dreadlocks off? I'm a straight dude, but it seems my dreadlocks turn off women and attract men. I'm not gay, and I'm really sick of gay men flirting with me and trying to have sex with me.
The decision of whether or not to cut your dreadlocks is a personal one that only you can make. However, it's important to consider a few things before making a decision: your own comfort and happiness. Ultimately, the most important factor is how you feel about your hair. If you're constantly feeling uncomfortable or harassed because of your dreadlocks, it may be worth considering a change. The impact on your social life. If your dreadlocks are negatively affecting your ability to form relationships with women, it's important to weigh the pros and cons of keeping them. The potential for change. It's possible that your hairstyle is not the only factor contributing to the unwanted attention you're receiving. Consider other aspects of your behavior and interactions that might be attracting unwanted attention. It's also important to remember that not all women are turned off by dreadlocks. Some women find dreadlocks to be attractive and unique. Ultimately, the best way to find someone who appreciates you for who you are is to be yourself and focus on building genuine connections.
That was good advice. That was good advice. Thank you.
You're welcome. Remember, it's important to prioritize your own happiness and comfort. If your dreadlocks are causing you distress, it's okay to make a change. However, if you decide to keep them, there are ways to navigate unwanted attention and set boundaries.
I'll read that later. And that's a good way to end that video. This is a good way to end this video because that is like my question. And I know it's not just me because I've done research about it. I've asked lots of people about it. And I've gotten some horrible answers. Asking AI is better these days. But You know, if I ask somebody, like if I state that problem to somebody, man, talking to people, I get the worst answers. I get the worst answers. And but I Googled it. I'm not the only dude who experiences that. And let me talk about it a little bit more. It's hard. Like I try not to be a red pill dude, and I try not to be mad at black women. But that's something. They in my box right now. I wonder if they listening to me and watching me. But I can see you operating on my box. That's the administration of my trucking company. But you know, sometimes gay dudes make straight dudes jealous for so many reasons. Women take all kind of abuse from them, and then from us, it's a problem. Black women, and I'm sure applies with white dudes too, but I know as a black man dealing with black women, it's like, why the fuck do you guys respect gay dudes so much more than you respect straight dudes? Not all of you. I definitely could say this about my youngest son's mother. Like, and my own mother. I've had conversations with my mom about this. If I was gay, you would respect me much more. And not just that, but just like I was talking about this whole time, as a straight black man, my sexuality is so dangerous that Emmett Till happened. Even somebody like Tamir Rice, how much that cop that shot Tamir Rice, how much of that was because he was an attractive young man? And that cop that shot him probably had like a 13, 14-year-old daughter. How much of it had to do with that? Rape is funny, especially when you talk about a straight black man getting raped by a gay person. Why is that funny? And am I homophobic if I think that's terrifying or horrible? The homophobe card. If I tell a gay dude, look, I don't want to be around you, I don't want you hanging around me, I'm homophobic. But as a straight man, can I use that card with a woman? What, you don't want to go on a date with me? You don't want to get in my truck and be alone with me? What are you, straight phobic? You dick phobic? I will be, P. Diddy. I don't like P. Diddy. I don't like P. Diddy at all. I don't like Jay-Z at all. But again, they're going to lose their billionaire status because of their sexual impropriety. Meanwhile, Donald Trump is the president and he won in almost a landslide. But the same people that voted for Trump say that there's no such thing as racism in America no more. Make that make sense. That is something I wonder about though too, and frustration with black women. Like I say, my dreadlocks, in my opinion, they were beautiful and long. They were a lot of maintenance, and I am going to try to do something different with my hair. I'm trying to train my hair. I want to train my waves to go back. I've had waves before, but I had to brush it to the forward, and I want waves to the back. My brother Tino, rest in peace to my brother Tino. My brother Tino, he would be able to get his waves to go any direction that he wanted to. And I really haven't been trying hard enough. Like I say, I've been trying to get my hair to go backwards, and I brush my hair like once a week. Nah, that's kind of an exaggeration, but not really. But again, frustration with black women. Both of my son's mother, this applies to them. They talk so much shit about my dreadlocks when I had my dreadlocks. But the moment I cut them off, oh, why'd you do that? And I have been talking to both of them about this. Like, 3 gay dudes hit on me today. What should I do? What can I do? And they say some bullshit. If they came to me with a problem, want some advice, I would stop everything I'm doing, listen to them, and pay attention and try to help them. Now here I am. This shit is fucking me up, man. It's hurting me. I'm sick of going to jail. I'm sick of getting arrested. But I know I don't know for a fact, but I have a good suspicion that if I respect to this white whatever, white dudes, black dudes, like I got it on video. Like I had some crazy shit happen with homosexuals. I was living in Austin. Austin is my city of residence. And how would APD? I've talked to APD about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like what happened? You know what I'm saying? I look at it as sexual assault. What if I smack the shit out of one of these dudes? What if I just start choking one of these dudes? What if I stab this dude? I feel sexually threatened. It's late at night. I'm homeless. I live in my vehicle. And this motherfucker knocking on my door, knocking on my window. I got that shit on video. I had a white boy do that shit to me one day. I got that shit on video. And man, he wouldn't go away. And I was so frustrated, man. And I was like, man, and I had just got arrested not too long before that because some white dude, I'm homeless, he homeless. Some white dude fucking with me and I'm about to lose my temper on him. Police show up, they throw us both in the back seat. So now this little bitty white dude outside my window showing me a grinder app and shit. Like, are you the dude I'm supposed to meet? Like, bro, get away from my fucking truck, bro. And I ended up talking to like police recently after that. I was like, what if I felt, I didn't really feel threatened, but I don't even know how to describe it. Like, how can I describe it? Who can I talk to? My brother's dead now. Who can I even talk to about shit like this? And these red pillars act like sex is all that's important. Sex is tormenting me my whole life. If I talk about some of the shit that happened to me when I was 5, 6, 7 years old, red pill type niggas would tell me I was lucky. I was lucky that I was molested because it was females molesting me. But if I slap the shit out you over here mocking me, making light of my situation, calling me Pookie Ray Ray, you lucky, man. How the fuck you know? Shut the fuck up. I'm a human too, man. Respect my humanity. Bitch ass Ice Cube. We ain't gay because we like the Bible and we like poetry. We just not like your goofy fat ass nigga. Joking. They're jokes. They're all jokes. But niggas like Ice Cube, you talk shit about everybody and their mama, but when somebody talks shit about you, it's a problem. Fucking hypocrites. 'Tis the season to be talking about Jesus. Jesus was against hypocrisy and he warned us about our hypocrisy. Am I a hypocrite because I grew up like I grew up, but I don't want my children to grow up like that? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not perfect. I'm working on myself. You call yourself a Christian? Please forgive me. You call yourself whatever. You think Christians ain't shit. You part of that Black Nation of Islam shit where you say fuck niggas. Fuck niggas that don't whatever. You get to be militant, but when somebody militant against you, you got a problem. I went to school around them Nation of Islam dudes, and I used to trip out about that shit. You talk all this shit, but the niggas you call the police on, these are niggas living in nigga land. That little temple on 79th Street. You know what I'm saying? You got the nerve to talk about the churches, but the churches don't react to homeless people loitering on their property like you do. Some of the shit I seen with them niggas. How many times you watch niggas get jumped? The day I got jumped on 79th Street and I almost lost my eye. It was a Muslim standing right there. He couldn't help me. It was the numbers out there was crazy. Like, that's a hell of a story. I would love to get a book deal to write the story of my life. And like I say, I lived a life like Tupac, man. We could write 1,000,000 stories about the shit that I seen and experienced in my life. Nobody gives a fuck. And this is what I say too. My aunt was raped and murdered in Chicago, Christmas Day, 1983. I'm 5 years old. And you motherfuckers promoting pimping. Pimping is funny as long as it's happening in our communities. As long as these grown-ass men are hollering at our 12-year-olds, our 13-year-olds, our 14-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things you can't deny about pimping. Some pimps might have integrity, but most of them, you know what I'm saying? They love saying that shit, the younger the better. If she could bleed, she could breed. You know what I'm saying? There's been times like, you know what I'm saying, coming up in Chicago with the G's, and some niggas say some shit like that in front of me, and now my homeboys got to hold me back. And they like, what's wrong with you, folk? Fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga. Let me do to that nigga what he want to do to our people. And I ain't gay. Man, I was about to say some shit that I know gonna get me fucking banned on YouTube. But talking that real shit, nigga, it's all fun and games. Ain't no fun till the rabbit get the gun. Shit, nigga, it's fun for the rabbit. And I love bunnies. I like Bugs Bunny growing up. And what's up, Doc? Raised on ass whoopings and gangster rap. That's what's up with that. Mad at me because I'm me. Fuck that, I'm black. I'm just thinking of some freestyle shit. But like I say, I would love to get a record deal. I would love to get a book deal. I love driving trucks. And I don't really love driving trucks, but this is how I eat. And this is how I can help my babies eat. So, in the words of my OG, Insane, GD pitchforks and hand grenades. Fuck the world. GD to the world blow, nigga, 7-4.